In this STEM tour review, I wanted to take a look at Magna-Tiles. Magna-Tiles are magnetized plastic tiles that sell in different sets and different colors. In this case, this is a 32-piece set of Magna-Tiles. This is in the black, so opaque black. Also sells in different translucent colors, rainbow colors and stuff like that, and different opaque colors. So the 32-piece set I have here goes for $50. This is not a cheap toy, but the good news is that they're available, or they are good for ages 3 and up, and they should get multiple years of use out of these. There's nothing to break, not too many parts to lose. It's just these plastic tiles, and they last really well. So a used set is just as good as a new set, and they're totally interchangeable, so nothing to worry about there. This 32-piece set comes with everything you see in front of you. Obviously it came in a box, but that is long gone since this has been in the house for a couple weeks now. But you have these squares. This is the most basic building block. We have 4, 8, with this cube, that's 6. So it's 14 pieces. Then we have 4 of these. And then 8 of these equilateral triangles. 4 of these extended triangles. And then 2 base pieces. If I did my math right, that's 32, and I haven't lost any of these yet. So basically the way it goes is that we'll use one of these base pieces. Each of the sides are the same. Here is the standard, we'll call this a 1x1 square, and this is a 4x4. And basically the edges are magnetized so that it will stick like this, also stick like that. You don't have to worry about polarity there. It will also stand up, but these have to go edge to edge. You can see here how it works. It really is edge to edge like that. It's not down here or on top. It is really, truly on the edge. That's why that cube I had before operates so well, because you have the exposed edges like that, and that's how it is stable. So once you get your head around that, it's a very fun and easy toy to build with. They're actually quite stable. The magnets are pretty powerful, which is very cool, which you can build a lot of great shapes with this. The magnets are all hidden away inside these blocks and these other tiles, and the tiles are quite sturdy. I couldn't really break or get in this one without a lot of effort and probably some tools. So I have no fears about a 4, even a 5-year-old breaking into these things. Each of the tiles is held together with a rivet at the end, and presumably there's some sort of magnet inside there, but I haven't actually taken any of these things apart. If this 32-piece kit sells for $50, these things are over $1 each, so definitely not breaking into them too often. Anyway, so the building is predictable, which I think is very important, and also a whole lot of fun. It takes some understanding of the edges and also of magnets. Not everything will stick together perfectly because of magnets, but so you have to get your head around the polarity, and also get your head around the fact that you are working with the edge. So it's not placing it flush, it's placing it out a little bit, as we went over before. Once you're doing that, you can build these up in some very cool shapes, and they support themselves quite well. So this obviously the base piece is, I mean, I call it the base piece. It doesn't have to be used as the base, but that's sort of sensible there. And it's a really sensible thing to make castle shapes out of, or homes, or kind of, they tend to be very architectural. You could probably make some sort of robot out of them, maybe a character, as long as they're very geometric. But that geometry and that architecture is really what it's all about. So here we have like these extended triangles. You could turn them into this pyramid shape. You get that triangle there. And will this triangle work? No. Will we move over to the equilateral triangle? And yeah, that fits in really nicely. And now we have a stable pyramid shape that is reinforced at the bottom. This triangle is essentially 1 unit across, and this is 1 unit across, and you have a good fit there. Same here, 1 unit across, 1 unit across, good fit there. And so you could build according to that. Not everything is in a perfect fit, obviously. This, this equilateral triangle does not fit cleanly into a square, but here we have these right triangles, and 2 of these combined to be that same 1x1 square. So with principles like that, you can really start building these things up and make some fun combinations. You can get pretty high with the any sort of castle or design like that, but there is a limit to what you could do with 32 pieces. So I would say that is my main gripe with the MagnaTiles. 32 pieces just doesn't get you that far. It'll get you a relatively modest castle, but not much past that. You really have to start combining these kits, and in which case things are getting fairly expensive rather quickly. So definitely worth keeping in mind. But you can see that once you start building, there's good stability to the structures as far as supporting itself, but functionally these things are not that strong. The shape, you can push on it pretty hard, but not that hard. And so good stability, but not great functional stability. Definitely any lateral play is going to mess this up, or because things are edge to edge, it's not reinforced the way Legos are. So if you push this in, everything falls apart. So larger structures can fall apart fairly easily, which can be frustrating for some children. But you learn to put things back together fairly quickly once you have an idea in your head. So yeah, that is the MagnaTiles 32-piece set. Really, really great toy, very cool and fun, especially if you're into geometry and the basics of architecture. Main downsides are that the 32-piece kit is really limited, that they're expensive, and that there is some inherent fragility to the structures you're building. So things can collapse with very slight moves if you're not that careful, or if you're a child. So thanks for watching.